I'm so excited for the opportunity to present our Conservation Partner Awards this year, which is a collaboration between the Missouri Department of Conservation and the Missouri Conservation Heritage Foundation to recognize outstanding examples of the rich partnerships that make conservation thrive in Missouri. The heart of these awards is to honor the partnerships and collaboration in conservation that make a lasting difference. They bring energy, impact, innovation, and connection to the work we do. I've said this before, and it bears repeating. We could not deliver the conservation results we do without our incredible partners. They shape and grow our mission every day in Missouri, and I'm delighted we get to honor a few shining examples today. We have three categories of awards, including the Conservation Impact Award. This award is given to the nominee who best demonstrates a commitment and ongoing positive impact to the health of Missouri's land, water, and forests, and sustainability of all fish and wildlife. The Conservation Intersection Award. This award is given to the nominee who best demonstrates a commitment to providing that critical conservation intersection where Missourians have places to go to enjoy nature and understand the value of nature in their lives. The Conservation Innovation Award. This award is given to the nominee who best demonstrates a commitment to innovation, including improving the business of conservation through their support of customer service, continuous improvement, and/or employee development initiatives. Some of the criteria we look for in each of these three awards is shared vision, including their commitment to sustaining Missouri's fish, forest, and wildlife resources, citizen support for nature, and maintaining the public trust. We look at their passion, including excitement and enthusiasm for Missouri's conservation mission, and how they share their enthusiasm with others. We look for creativity, including a nominee who views challenges as opportunities and devises new ways to meet those challenges. Lastly, we look at collaboration, especially the ability to enable individuals and other organizations to build conservation capacity and organize themselves in such a way to influence others. For the Conservation Impact Award, the award winners this year are Pheasants Forever and Quail Forever, and the Missouri Prairie Foundation. Founded in 1982, Pheasants Forever, Inc. and Quail Forever, PFQF, is dedicated to the conservation of quail, pheasants, and other wildlife through habitat improvements, public awareness, education, and land management policies and programs. With over 20 chapters, over 20 full-time staff, and nearly 4,000 dedicated members in Missouri alone, PFQF is continuously working to restore and improve wildlife habitat and to provide people with access to numerous outdoor recreational opportunities. Collectively, the organization and its members have contributed to the conservation and restoration of over 300,000 acres in Missouri for the benefit of wildlife, people, and our land and water. Boasting the largest membership in the nation, Missouri's chapters are truly leading change for wildlife and habitat, ranking nationally in the top 10 for creating nesting habitat, maintaining early successional plant communities, seed donations, and in overall habitat project spending. The Missouri Prairie Foundation was founded in 1966 in response to the rapid decline of greater prairie chickens and the degradation and loss of native grassland habitat throughout the state. Since that time, Missouri Prairie Foundation has become a recognized leader in the conservation of native grass communities, dedicated to the restoration and permanent protection and management of prairie habitat, as well as education and research to develop greater understanding of the role of native grasslands in wildlife conservation, in energy security, and carbon storage. Since 2012, Missouri Prairie Foundation also houses the Grow Native program, and through this education and marketing program promotes the use of native plants in the built environment and altered landscapes. Additionally, through its Grow Native program, Missouri Prairie Foundation administers the Missouri Invasive Plant Task Force. The Prairie Foundation both owns and/or manages more than 3,300 acres of land, produces one of North America's only magazines dedicated to native grasslands, and has members from more than 1,400 households and continues to advocate for statewide prairie protection. Among the strengths of PFQF and Missouri Prairie Foundation is their strong focus and passion for increasing the formation and value of partnerships. Both organizations collaborate with a great diversity of partners. The power of diverse partnerships continues to be recognized and emphasized as a key component of successful, regenerative, and sustainable conservation. Between the two organizations, Pheasants Forever, Quail Forever, and Missouri Prairie Foundation have been at the forefront of several key partnerships in Missouri, including examples like Missourians for Monarchs and Pollinator Conservation, the Missouri Prescribed Fire Council and Prescribed Burn Associations, Missouri Invasive Plant Task Force, and the Scenic Rivers Invasive Species Partnership. Recently, a key grassland conservation opportunity surfaced in west central Missouri with a realty listing of a large ranch through online auction. The size, location within a key grassland landscape, adjacency to an existing prairie reconstruction on a conservation area, and the prairie restoration potential of the tract caught the eye of several conservation partners, including interest from the department. However, the timing and nature of the listing made it impossible for the department to pursue acquisition of the parcel. But seeing the strategic long-term conservation value of the property, PFQF and Missouri Prairie Foundation immediately showed interest and began to discuss acquisition potential between their organizations. Working diligently to inform and garner support within their respective organizations, Pheasants Forever, Quail Forever, and Missouri Prairie Foundation quickly deployed staff to conduct on-site review of the property. Ultimately, PFQF decided to pursue competitive online purchase, but needed help given the imminent timing of the online auction. Missouri Prairie Foundation acted promptly and funded a professional expedited market analysis for the property. Equipped with the PFQF and Missouri Prairie Foundation on-site reviews and the market analysis contributed by Missouri Prairie Foundation, Pheasants Forever, Quail Forever Missouri coordinated with national PFQF staff and made the strategic decision to pursue two tracts offering the highest conservation value. Through this landmark partnership effort, PFQF was able to purchase the tracts, marking the first land purchase of this kind for Pheasants Forever, Quail Forever in Missouri. Understanding the long-term conservation value of the property and its adjacency to the department's Linscomb Conservation Area, PFQF has since offered the land for purchase to the department to hold in public trust. Through this and preceding examples, PFQF and Missouri Prairie Foundation continuously exemplify diligence in addressing key conservation challenges and opportunities. While respecting and valuing tradition, these organizations consistently challenge their staff and partners to pursue innovative opportunities to add lift to the Missouri conservation community for the benefit of the state's invaluable natural resources and all its citizens, present and future. For the Conservation Intersection Award, the award winner is the Missouri Department of Elementary Education, or DESE. Since the inception of the Missouri Department of Conservation's Discover Nature Schools curriculum, also known as DNS, the Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education has provided ongoing critical support of MDC's curricular units and educational field staff in a myriad of critical ways. In the past 4 years, more specifically, the partnership level at which DESE has provided support has grown exponentially. This support and partnership has been a critical asset in helping MDC to be considered a relevant and rigorous choice for science educators all over Missouri. This partnership resulted in reaching thousands of schools to implement DNS, ultimately enlarging the constituency of students who understand the value of nature in their lives. As the foremost expert in Missouri educational methods, teaching, and accreditation, DESE's multifaceted support has been instrumental in establishing the credibility and relevance of the Discover Nature Schools curriculum. School districts across the state look to DESE for educational instruction and curricular and assessment guidance. To have the support of the department in reaching the MDC curricular mission has been paramount to the success of the DNS program, and their guidance in nuances of Missouri learning standards and assessments continue to help guide the scope and sequence of future DNS units. Their partnership of training assistance and mutual collaboration has inspired the conservation education team's energy and focus to continue creation of quality conservation education curriculum, thereby increasing our capacity in schools all across the state for today and for years to come. For the Conservation Innovation Award, the award winner is Sovereign Sportsman Solutions, or S3. Sovereign Sportsman Solutions has been a valued and collaborative partner with the Missouri Department of Conservation since 2015. Their approach to the sale and distribution of sport and commercial wildlife permits matches the department's goal of providing a streamlined, customer-focused licensing solution in a complex and technologically filled world. S3's professional team and industry-leading service delivery methods have ensured the continued development of innovative products and services to meet both customer-focused initiatives and agency-related regulatory requirements. From the conservation permit card, multi-customer sales process, and permit auto-renewal to special hunt opportunities, such as the inaugural elk application, S3's dedication to keep hunters and anglers out doing what they love is always at the forefront of new system development. Internally, S3 has developed the functionality that aids the department in managing and sharing licensing data across branches, including the online commercial and confined wildlife permit system, and developing online solutions such as online renewals and licensed hunting preserve permit sales, where they would not have been possible otherwise. Together, we are truly changing the way our customers experience the outdoors and how the department regulates their activities. The outdoors has always been the greatest place to play. And with a partner like S3, it's never been easier for hunters and anglers to experience all that Missouri has to offer. Again, congratulations to all of our award winners this year, as well as the Missouri Conservation Heritage Foundation, who partners with us on these awards every year. We're so very proud of our winners' ongoing work and dedication to conservation in Missouri and across the nation. Thank you again for all that you do for Missouri conservation.